For this week's video, I'm going to start by talking about the decision-making process. That is like a journey with a lot of steps, and each playing a very important role. First up, there is the recognition of decision requirement, where a problem or opportunity is identified. For example, you're the manager of a restaurant and you see that the customers are complaining about slow service more often. That is the recognition stage. Next comes diagnosis and analysis of causes, where you figure out why the problem is happening. Maybe you realize that the kitchen staff is not enough or they are not well trained. Then you move on to developing alternatives, brainstorming different ways to solve the problem. This could be like hiring more staff, bringing in better training programs, or reorganizing the workflow. After that, it's time to select the desired alternative. You pick the solution that seems more effective and doable. Let's say that you desire to hire more staff and give them more training. Now comes the implementation stage where you put your chosen solution into action. You hire new employees, give training sections, and adjust the workflow as needed. Finally, there is the evaluation and feedback, where you look at the results of your decisions and make any needed adjustments. You track customer satisfaction, look at the service speed, and listen to feedback from both customers and employees. Based on this evaluation, you might decide to change your approach or stick with it if it's working well. And there you have it, the decision making process in action. Next, I'm going to explain the management approaches, starting with the classical approach to decision making that is based on managers' beliefs about what the decision making should look like. In this approach, managers are expected to gather all the important information, analyze it carefully, and make the best choice. It's very structured and logical. On the other hand, the administrative approach is more like a reality check. It describes how managers actually make decisions, and it recognizes that making decisions in the real world can be messy and complicated. And the managers often have limited time and resources. So they rely on shortcuts and intuition and past experiences to make the decisions. These approaches can change depending on how managers like to make decisions. Some managers rather have clear rules and structure, so they lean towards the classical approach. Others are okay with the bit of chaos and like using their instincts, so they go for administrative approach. Lastly, I'm going to talk about some common causes of bad decisions in management. Even with all the information in the world, managers can still make bad decisions. One common cause is ambiguity, where the situation is unclear or uncertain. It's like trying to solve a puzzle when you're missing some pieces. You might make the wrong move because you don't have the full picture. Another reason is that the managers might have biases. That is the way of thinking that can confuse their judgments and lead to wrong decisions. Plus, managers might feel rushed or pressured to make decisions quickly, which can lead to mistakes. To help managers make better decisions, organizations can encourage them to try new things and learn from their mistakes. They can also teach managers about biases and how to overcome them, giving more training and support, and creating an environment where it's okay to take risks and learn from failures can lead to better decisions in the long run.